Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a super exciting plan with me to share with you all because this week we are planning for the week of my birthday, which is my favorite week to plan every single year. And this year I am using the Spells and Pastels kit from ScribblePrintsCo. I always put so much pressure on myself to get these kits right, to get the spread right for my birthday every year. So I was like feeling the pressure on choosing a kit for this week. I ended up with Spells and Pastels because I did get gifted tickets to go see Cursed Child by the wonderful and lovely Andrea. So I was like, gotta use the Harry Potter kit. And I only came to that decision when Andrea said she was gonna use Spells and Pastels because she was like, what is more Jessica besides mermaids than like Harry Potter at this point in time? So I was like, oh, I wanna use Spells and Pastels because I honestly didn't know when else I would get to use it. And I really, really wanted to. And my birthday happens every year, so I was like, when else am I going to get the chance to see Cursed Child? Like, the fact that I'm getting to see it even once is amazing, so I was like, go for Harry Potter. This whole year for me has been defined by, like, my resurgent, like, obsession, like, re-obsession with Harry Potter, so I was like, let's use this kit, and it also worked out because everyone gifted me Harry Potter things. Like, I'm pretty sure every person who gave me a gift gave me something Harry Potter related, plus I got to see Cursed Child, and my mom even got me like a Hufflepuff cake, which was just, I was not expecting it, and it was absolutely amazing. So that's why I decided on Spells and Pastels, and I'm so glad I did because this week was all about me. In like my head, it was all about me, and what is more me this year than Harry Potter? So I loved it, and it's not like any of like the dark kind of fall colors you usually see with Hogwarts like Harry Potter kits, and I really liked the pastels, so I was like super happy to be using this kit. I also did bring in a lot of accents of foil. I loved using it for the week before this one for Andrea's birthday week, so I was like, I gotta bring some in for my own. So I did use Rose Color Days glitter overlays for the glitter headers and full box overlays. Also, I had washi overlays from the Sticky Committee that were Harry Potter themed with like the Deathly Hallows. You had Patronuses and Harry Potter's glasses and wands. Is all amazing. I really loved it, and I think finding the washi overlay from the Sticky Committee really did it for me, and like in deciding to use this kit because I was like, it's now or never. Like, what other week is more worthy of all this foil than a birth week? So yeah, okay, look, we're just going ahead and doing the sidebar. So before I start talking about the sidebar, I just wanted to mention that I have really bad allergies apparently, which has like caused my sore throat, and I've just progressively been losing my voice, but I really wanted to get this video out there, so I'm really sorry if my voice starts getting deeper or just starts cracking. If it like disappears, I will stop and refilm any parts, but other than that, I really want to get this video up because I had such a fun week. Also, if I forget to mention any stickers, I have every shop always listed down below. Whoa, what was that? That was like a wavering voice. I was not expecting to go through puberty during this video. But basically all the shops will be listed down below along with any of the tools you see me use, so like the slice tool and all the pens, always listed down below. But just because I feel like I'm going to be very talk heavy in this video, so I wanted to get that out there just in case I don't mention a sticker. Everything is listed and linked down below. So yeah, moving on to the sidebar. After the full box, I put down 2 habit trackers like I do every single week, along with 2 mini icons from the functional page that are the face mask and the little heart to mark washing my face every day and taking my vitamins. After the habit trackers, I put down a pattern half box like I do every week as well to mark just like a thing going on that week, and this week happened to be my birth week, so I used a sticker from the Sticky Committee. It was a little cake with a candle on top in foil to mark that it was my birth week. Then I put down a thick piece of pattern washi and a green to-do header along with a yellow ombre heart checklist because shout out to my Hufflepuffs because I'm a huffly puffly gal, and I'm gonna put in as much yellow as like I can with making it look still nice. I don't want this whole week to be yellow, but as much Hufflepuff as I can infuse into this kit, into this week, I shall. So I put down the ombre heart checklist, then I put down the work label and the fancy appointment label that comes on the sampler. along with another piece of pattern washi just to fill in that little bit of space. Then I went ahead and actually came back from New York, and this is when I started just like filling in all my plans. I decided to pick up the Sticky Committee foiled sticker. It was super cute, but I remember wanting so badly to use the Wonton in a Million sticker with the, is it the wonton or is it the dumpling? I'm not sure. She sent me, I did order stickers from Wonton in a Million, and they did come in with the little menu card, but like I'm just so bad at memorizing things. But it is with one of her cute little characters popping out of a birthday cake wearing a party hat, and I was like, I don't even need to write anything in this half box. Like, the sticker just says it all. So I did end up placing that Wonton in a Million sticker in the middle of that half box, and I really love how it came out. So I did that, and then I went ahead and just filled out the rest of my sidebar. After filling in my sidebar, I realized that I had nothing up by the dates, and before I left for New York, I did contemplate using date covers just because I thought it would be really cute to pull in more of that gold foil with some like transparent date dots, but I had to stick to my deco up at the top by the dates. I just like I couldn't do the date covers, guys. I know I did it the one week with the Adventures of Pinky, but that's because there was no deco, and it came out really cute, but because there was all this gorgeous deco, I was like, this isn't the week to not use it. And I really love how it turned out, so I'm glad I did those. And then after putting down all the deco and just cutting off the little extra bits up at the top, I did go ahead and put down the countdown for the rest of my, well, not the rest of the week, but for like the rest of my birthday countdown, which is really weird because I did plan this whole week when I got back on Sunday. So to put in my birthday countdown when my birthday had already happened was really funny. So these birthday countdowns are from Rose Color Days, and they are in the gold foil, and they say like 2 days and 1 day until my birthday. And then I realized it was also 3 months until I moved to New York, so I grabbed these custom ones that Lauren made for me ever so generously. And because I think I was supposed to put this on the 30th, I didn't want it to kind of like compete with my birthday countdown, so I just put it on that little bit of extra washi in the sidebar, and I think it turned out really, really pretty. So now moving on to the week. On Monday, it was already my third day in New York. I did fly in on Saturday. If you guys want to see what my last spread ended up looking like, I do have all the pictures already up on my Instagram, so you can check out what Saturday and Sunday ended up looking like. But yeah, so on Monday, my sister had school. No, actually my sister had strep. So my sister was home, but we couldn't really do anything with her. So I spent most of the day with my mom. But the first thing that I wanted to do was publish my plan with me for the previous week. So I used this Mandy Dreams yellow glitter film slate to mark publishing my plan with me. Then I did have AT&T cable bill due, so I used an emoji from Coffee Monsters Co. With like its back against the cell phone to mark that. And then my mom and I did go to the mall, but the first thing that we did when we got to the mall was go get some Starbucks, and I decided to put this in here separate from marking that we went to the mall because I don't know why. Why did I want to do that? Oh, because I guess I just really wanted coffee. And also, there was like a really cute boy there. And I was like, if I put down I went to Starbucks, I know I will remember this story. There's a really cute boy there. And he was like making eye contact with me. And I was like, is he making eye contact with me? And I'm like, oh my God, I think he is. And then nothing happened because I'm a square. And I looked at my coffee cup when he gave it to me because he was like, Jessica. And I was like, yes, thank you. And then I looked and I'm like, bro, why didn't you put your number on there? But I mean, I live in Austin right now, so what was gonna happen there? And he lives in Jersey, so yeah, so whatever. I used another emoji to mark Starbucks. Then to give myself more room, I removed the glitter header along with the foil, which kind of killed me. I tried to reuse it, but I was like, there's like no point, there's no way. So then to add in like more of that foil, like just like back into the spread, I did finally get to use my Chic Street Sticker Boutique, really cool kind of like foil taped half boxes, which I've been wanting to use for so long, but I've never had like the opportunity to do so in a spread. So I used a green one to replace the green glitter header, and the foil on this is, I think, like holographic, but it's okay. I really didn't mind. You can't really tell. You can just tell that it's super shiny. And then so I put that down super close up to that emoji and where I said Starbucks Run. And then I used the shopping munchkin from the freebie in this kit. Oh my God, sorry, I'm like losing my train of thought. But I used the shopping munchkin from the freebie in this kit to mark that me and my mom went to Short Hills. And then I grabbed a Once More with Love munchkin that's like fangirling because my mom bought me a super lovely and extravagant birthday present. It was a YSL bag. She really wanted to get me something special for my 25th birthday, and I don't have any like fancy I mean, I have a Louis Vuitton backpack, but I don't have any like classy purses to wear like on a night out. So that was super duper sweet of her, and I really wanted to mark it. I've been marking like everybody getting me presents this year for some reason. I think it's because usually I get presents like all in the same like 2 days, like the span of 2 or 3 days, but because like this was all spread out, I was like, got presents from Nick, got presents from Brian and Kirsten, and then I wrote got presents from my mom. So that was really sweet, and I just wanted to mark it all because I love getting presents. Okay, and then after getting the presents, I grabbed an icon, the meal icon from the front page to mark that me and my mom had lunch at Cheesecake Factory, which I treated her to, and she was very, like, she went to the bathroom and I switched our credit cards, which I really like to do. Still haven't been able to manage that with Andrea, but maybe one day. And then after the Cheesecake Factory, we did go to Home Depot and IKEA, so I used a munchkin with a little IKEA bag and a hammer to mark that. We were looking up paint samples and furniture for when I move back to New York and get to redecorate the basement that I'm moving into, so that's super exciting. So that was my Monday. Pretty fun, but pretty like chill. Then moving on to Tuesday, my rent was due, and since the mini house icon was blue and I didn't want it to like super match the header up at the top, I grabbed one of the appointment labels in yellow and then just put the house icon over the little kind of like the greater than less than sign that's like on the sticker. I covered it up with the mini house sticker and then just wrote that my rent was due. Underneath that, I put down a quarter box, and I grabbed these munchkins on a little like breakfast brunch date to mark that I had breakfast with my sister. Like I said, she did have strep, so she didn't go to school or work these 2 days, which is nice because I thought I wasn't like gonna really get to hang out with her all week. So she woke me up Tuesday morning, and we did end up going to a diner, which I'd never gone to before, and it was just great as diner food. I love diner food. I love diner breakfast food. It's the best. After the diner, after breakfast, we ended up going to get a pedicure, so I marked that using an emoji holding a giant bottle of nail polish. I'm so glad we were on the same page because I was like, I really need a pedicure, and I didn't have time to get one before I had left, so this was absolutely perfect. And then after the pedicure, we were next to a like little cafe, little ice cream place that did sell bubble tea, boba tea. I don't know if those are the same thing, but I've always heard it being called bubble tea, but I think it's called boba tea. I don't know, but we did get, instead of writing bubble tea, I wrote the name of the place because I was like, I ain't about to, I don't know. So I used a munchkin holding a really big thing of bubble tea with like the green tea kind of in it because I thought it would be really cute to pull in some Slytherin colors because I feel like I gave Slytherin no love in my last Harry Potter spread. That's literally how I chose to use this sticker. So yeah, after going to get my bubble tea, we drove to Michael's and then we drove to the mall because I wanted to go to Primark. Every time I come home, I love going to Primark. It opened after I had moved to Austin, so every time I come home, I'm like, I need to go to Primark, and I bought way too much stuff, as always, which is really bad. Actually, I think I ended up returning most of it, and I did buy some cute things, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I did good. I think I only spent like $40, which is great. So to mark that, I used one of the 3-heart checklists, and I just cut off one of the checklists with the slice tool and the Erin Condren ruler, and then I flipped it upside down to put the hearts on the right side, and I used an emoji with like a ton of shopping bags, looking real nervous with like the sweat on his forehead, to mark Michael's and Primark. Then after that, I came home. My sister had to work on some stuff for school, so I was just chilling by myself, and I used a Clever Gal Crafts page flag with the sprinkly bits. This is from the Lily collection, and it has the gold foil on it, obviously, to mark that I did some super secret vague drawing. It's not so super secret and vague anymore, is it? But yeah, so I wanted to work on some drawing because I had been slacking on it, and then I did end up slacking on it all week, but whatever, at least I tried. So, and then that draw script is a sticker that Andrea had ever so kindly made for me. And then after drawing, I I ended up hanging out in the kitchen with my sister, and we decided to have some tacos because it was Taco Tuesday. So we went ahead and split up the duties of that. She made the meat and I just cut up the tomatoes because for some reason she did not want to cut up the tomatoes. So, whatever. I ended up marking Taco Tuesday with a little munchkin, nomming on some tacos. Now we're moving on to Wednesday. Wednesday was May 2nd, my 25th birthday. Oh my god, that really hurt to like whisper shout, but I had thought long and hard about how I was going to mark my birthday. So I grabbed a yellow label because, like I said, Hufflepuff, and then this Wonton in a Million. I think this one is the Steamy, jumping out of a pink box. I decided to go with the pink one for my like inner struggling Gryffindor. I thought it would be really funny. I mean, the pink looks super cute, but I thought, because like all like the house colors were there except for Hufflepuff, but I already used the yellow for Hufflepuff, so I was like, it's cool. I'm going to use the pink for my inner Gryffindor. I feel like I'd get a kick out of it, and then you guys would also get a kick out of it because of my whole like Hogwarts house crisis or whatever. And then I used the It's My Birthday sticker that came on the countdown from the Rose Color Days birthday countdown sheet. I love how that turned out. It was super cute. I was trying to fit the two Wonton in a Million, like the two dumplings, or like the Steamy and the dumpling, kind of giving each other presents, because my sister and my mom had given me gifts along with my dad later that night, but it just like didn't fit the way I wanted it to. So I ended up grabbing, I tried to fit it in again, and it just like, it wasn't gonna work. So I thought like it would look good after It's My, like if I put down brunch first with my mom and then the two like wontons like giving each other presents, it didn't look good. So anyway, so the first thing I marked was that I went to brunch with my mom. We went to a place called Two Hands, which is like an Australian breakfast place. It just looked like a regular hipster brunch place, but for some reason everyone there was Australian. There were men in denim shirts, and I was like, hello, until I realized no one wanted to serve us, and then I was like, good day, like bye. No. So to mark brunch, I used an emoji eating a little like avocado toast, like eggs Benedict thing. Is super cute. And then I grabbed another emoji with a party hat and presents to write that I got all the presents Harry Potter related. My mom got me a lot of like glitter stuff. She got me that Rihanna, like not the Rihanna, the Fenty like powder poof, the glitter thing. It is amazing. If you're like, know what I'm talking about, and if you're on the fence of getting it, just get it, because it's the most gorgeous thing in the world. And I just realized I left it in New York to not overweigh my luggage, and I'm like crying. Anyway, so after marking the presents, I removed the glitter header with the foil overlay on top and used another one of the Chic Street Sticker Boutique like half box tape stickers, and I used the kind of like pinky magenta one because I did remove a pinky magenta glitter header. Kind of like, you know, gotta keep the flow of all the colors together. So I used that. I put that down. Sorry, I'm like losing my mind. I put that down, and then I grabbed a Happy Dia sticker of two like girls shopping, because me and my mom just chilled in Soho all day. She was a really good sport. We got to the city around like 12:30, and our dinner reservation wasn't until 7:30. So we were just walking around and trying to shop, and she's being a really good sport about it. She even bought me new shoes because I was the doo-doo-doo that decided to like go to the city in heels, and it was super hot that day, so my feet swole up and just wouldn't fit in my shoes. So my mom bought me some new shoes. So after that, that chunk of time, I used Munchkin eating an ice cream because we went to Taiyaki. I think that's how you pronounce it. They're that place that does the really pretty like unicorn ice cream in a waffle cone that looks like a fish. I've been dying to go there, and I really wanted to go there on my birthday. That was like one of the things I wanted to do. So I really wanted to mark that. And then the last thing I wanted to mark was that we had my birthday dinner at Dos Caminos. So I used a piece of washi to just kind of cover up a little bit of that space, and then a green quarter box along with like the date night emojis. It wasn't a date night. It was me, my mom, my dad, and my sister, but I felt like that was the most restaurant type sticker I had. So I put that down on the quarter box to mark my birthday dinner, and I'm just like so sad that my birthday's already over. Look at that. It's just over, but my birth week isn't. Holla! Okay, sorry. So moving on to Thursday. On Thursday, I made plans to get breakfast with my friend Carla because she is in the nursing program, and I think it's like coming up to the end of the semester, so she's like super swamped with finals and midterms or what have you. I'm like so removed from school. I'm like, what's around this time? But anyway, so we figured out the only time we could really hang out was to go get breakfast At 8 o'clock in the morning. I was already not sleeping this entire vacation, so I was like, yeah, why not? Let's do it. So to mark that, I used a pink label, and then I put a Whimsical Cat Studio kitty girl. Okay, kitty girl, it's your world. Why am I trying to sing right now? This is not happening. So I used one of like the kitty girls eating like bacon and eggs and hash browns to mark that. It was super cute. She looked so happy. I did kind of look that happy. I was just super glad to see Carla. And then after that, I did end up driving to the mall because I had like bought a lot of things at Primark, like I said, but most of it was like doubles just because, like I said, I did gain some weight. Like I've mentioned it in every single one of my videos because I can't stop mentioning it. I didn't know what size I was, and I really did not feel like trying on like in the fitting room because I had doubles of practically everything. So I was like, let me buy it and then I'll go return it. So this was me returning it, and to mark that, I used a stack of dollar bills that came on the sampler in this kit. I needed something that was like big enough to mark returns, which I didn't have in the form of a character for some reason. And then I wanted to use like an icon, but I was like, what icon signifies returns? So I felt like the stack of money perfectly took up that space. But yeah, I don't know. So after that, I did end up going to Victoria's Secret to buy some like workout tank tops. I bought one shirt, but only because it was tie-dye and it said New York City on it. But I didn't end up finding anything that I needed, and I like resorted to like just saying I'll find them online and just order them to my house. So to mark that, I used a Victoria's Secret bag from ScribblePrintsCo, and I'm glad I didn't end up buying anything because, as you'll find out in next week's plan with me, I had to cancel my Orange Theory membership subscription thing, but I'll talk more about that next week. So yeah, after that, I did have more plans to hang out with my other friend, Fleur. Why can I not speak? So I did end up going home, then going into Manhattan, and I figured since I was meeting up with her for dinner in the city, and she was gonna meet me uptown, that it was about time that I went to my school, to my like alma mater. Ooh, I have an alma mater, and picking up my diploma because it's been ready for almost a year now. I think we're on 11 months. So it's been ready for almost a year and I hadn't picked it up. So I was like, let me go uptown, get my diploma, we can meet, and then go out for dinner. So to mark that, I used a blue quarter box along with a Kina Prince graduating girl to mark that I finally picked up my friggin' diploma. And of course I had a teeny tiny bag and I was like, damn, I have to carry this now. And it did end up raining later, so I was like, of course. And then to mark dinner and just like hanging out in the city at night with my friend Florraine, I used a quarter box, like a patterned quarter box, along with a bit of washi just to take up some more of that space. And then this medium-sized Coffee Monsters Co. sticker with two of the emojis, like taking selfies and getting some drinks, because that was literally like what we were doing. We were just like Instagram storying and taking pictures for the owner of all of our drinks and all of our food. It was a really good time. I miss her so much. I feel like we're always like on the same wavelength, and we're both very like self-deprecating, so it's just like a really funny time when we're both hanging out together. So yeah, that was Thursday. Moving on to Friday. Friday, I was starting to get this whole situation that you are hearing through your lovely like phone or headphones. I am so sorry. I woke up that day with like a very like clogged up. I didn't feel like I was choking, but I felt like there was something in my throat and there was something wrong, and I was exhausted, but not like I didn't get any sleep exhausted, just like tired. So I woke up, was on my phone for a few minutes, took a Sudafed, and then just like ended up falling asleep from like 11 to 1 o'clock. So I marked my mid-morning nap with an emoji, just with her head on her pillow and sleeping, getting some Z's. And then since my sister had strep, and I'm very like, I think I have like a very weak immune system, I've been taking my vitamins, but I'm just like, was very afraid. Like I thought I was going to get strep, even though I did start taking a Z-Pack the second my sister found out she had strep. Either way, I ended up going to urgent care with my mom, and they were like, you tested negative for strep, and it's probably allergies. And I was like, this is allergies? Are you joking? This is intense. Like, I can't believe this. I didn't sound like this yet, but I was like, this hurts so bad. Like, this can't be allergies. But went home, took a Zyrtec. My mom was like, I told you. It's really funny because my mom's a nurse, and still sometimes I'm like, Mom, stop. I know my body better than you do. Mama always knows best. So to mark urgent care, I used an emoji, like a nurse's emoji in her little pink outfit. And then when I got home, I was cleaning out the sauna, which is in the basement. If you're Russian, having a sauna is not a weird thing in your house. My dad built a small one. I mean, if you're not Russian, it's like the weirdest thing in the world to have in your house, but I feel like it's like a staple in every like Russian American home. So whatever, I turned it into it ended up becoming a like storage closet. So I had to clean it out because my mom couldn't go through it because she didn't know what to throw away. And then my sister couldn't go through it because she didn't want to throw anything away. So leave it up to me to just be like, nope, nope, nope. So I ended up cleaning out the closet, and I marked that using the fancy label on the sampler along with a Glam Planner lolly girl cleaning out her closet. Then after that, I helped my sister decorate her graduation cap. So I just used an emoji with like bits of washi because I didn't want to use another graduating sticker in like the same spread. So I thought that like emoji was good for that because I did end up decorating her graduation cap. And then the rest of the night, we were just getting ready because I was having my family like dinner party that night at a Middle Eastern restaurant that I just like love going to because you can dress up and the food is so freaking good. But between decorating the cap and going to dinner, I put in one of the little kittenish girl like Hufflepuff Jess drawings that she did. That was a really confusing sentence to mark that I ended up sorting my whole family that day, which like is perfect for this week because everything is Harry Potter. And then that night I ended up getting a Harry Potter birthday cake, which was great. But my cousins are both like Ravenclaw. My sister's a Slytherin, which she knew. My mom was a Hufflepuff. My friend's little brother ended up being a Hufflepuff. It was great. There were so many Hufflepuffs in the room. I loved it. I didn't get to sort my dad, but because like I'd have to like really translate everything for him, and I'm like, I have this whole quiz memorized, but not in Russian. So I marked that, and then just to mark the dinner, I used a yellow, quarter box? Not a quarter box. I used a yellow half box, and then the birthday princess, or like I guess it's a birthday princess sticker from Paper Princess Plans, and I just chopped her feet off so she fit into the box better. So that was Friday, and oh my god, Saturday! So Saturday was probably like the best day after my birthday because I got to go see Cursed Child, part 1 and part 2. Thanks, Andrea, and thank you, Cynthia, from One Ton in a Million, from just like overbuying tickets and like deciding that like you didn't need that many tickets because I was like, oh my god, I benefited so greatly for it. I am obsessed. Well, I mean, that was kind of obvious. But anyway, so the first thing before all that I had to mark on Saturday was that my car payment was due. So again, that icon was blue. I used the last like little appointment label to put the little icon on top to mark that. And then I did have to check into my flight and fill in a little bit of that space. So I used the little flight icon to mark checking into my flight. Then to mark both parts of Cursed Child, since there were 2 parts. So it was like the whole day. So sort of like from 1 p.m. I had to be there, and then I ended up leaving at like 10:30. It's a lot of my day. So to mark that, I grabbed 2 pieces of washi. I put one on the top of that middle glitter header and then one on the bottom of that other middle glitter header. And then I used the last 2 patterned half boxes and like just like filled in some of that space. Then I was gonna use like the Grin and Bear It, like Harry Potter bear, or just like any of the Harry Potter like stickers, like character stickers that I had, but I thought like let's just keep it simple but like foil. So I grabbed the Simply Watercolor Co. and Viv Loves to Plan collab. I love how this came out so much. Like I could have overdone this so bad, but I think this just is like the most elegant way of like marking it. So I grabbed Harry's glasses and a wand for the top quarter box, and then I grabbed the lightning bolt, and then I debated like back and forth for a very long time of whether or not to put this hashtag Potterhead or like the Deathly Hallows or another wand in that little corner, but I did end up putting down the Potterhead sticker, and I just love how this came out. I think it looks so simple but so pretty and like not overdone. I don't know. I love it. This is a very like all my spreads are very character heavy, but I just wanted to do these 2 things justice. Plus writing in Harry Potter and the Cursed Child part 1 and then again for part 2 is like a lot of like writing, so I needed space for that. I love how these came out. So after marking the second part and filling all of that out, I did grab the mini meal icon in like the yellow to mark that I had dinner at PAX. I just had salad and I had like a giant cup of tea because my throat was like irritating me so bad. And then I used a Happy Daya sticker that I just got that was like the girl, and she's just like has hearts all over her, and she's like fangirling. And I used that to mark that I bought Scorpius's wand. Scorpius is Scorpius Malfoy from The Cursed Child. I'm not gonna give away any like spoilers or anything, but oh my god, he's my favorite. And I actually had a dream that Andrea told me I only liked Scorpius because he looked ugly. Which I ended up telling her today, like we had lunch, and she was like, well, it's not wrong. Like, I like Dream Andrea wasn't wrong. And I'm like, I just love Scorpius. I followed the actor on Instagram. I just have such a crush on him. He was so good. I like Cursed Child was amazing. I can gush and gush on like about it. Like, you can message me on Insta, comment down below if you want to talk about the play. If you didn't love the book, I can understand that, but if you're not going to give the play a chance, like what it was intended to be, I think you're doing your inner fangirl a disservice, because the play was absolutely incredible. The acting, the music, and like the special effects, like incredible. Like, I don't care. I don't know. Maybe now I think it's canon, but like I was not the type of person to find Harry Potter and the Cursed Child like canon because it was so weird. But like seeing it in like what it's supposed to be as a play was absolutely spectacular. I'm gonna not join, but I'm gonna like submit myself into the lottery for $40 tickets every single week until I get to see it again when I come back home, because I need to see it again. I need all the music on a soundtrack ASAP. Like, I just loved it, and that's all I will say about that. But yes, I have Scorpius's wand. Yes, it's not a very pretty wand, but like it's Scorpius's wand, and that's all that matters. So okay, Saturday is done. Sunday was the day I actually ended up going home. I had plans to go to get like lunch with Andrea and a lot of like planner girls, and then go to like have my little like birthday dinner with her. But I was so sick. Like, I've never canceled on Andrea. I canceled on like other people, but I feel like I've never canceled on Andrea, and I've been tired and all that. But I was like, I woke up and I felt like absolute crap that day. My flight was at 10 o'clock, and I was like exhausted. I'm like, I need sleep. I haven't gotten any sleep. I'm like, I don't know what to do with my throat, and God forbid I do have strep. I don't want to give it to her and then have her give it to Lil Smushy. He's too young for strep. Like, this is not that kind of time. No, 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 no. So I ended up canceling on her, which it meant I did have time to like unpack and just like clean up my apartment and like do all like the planner things I could, but I probably should have just went right to sleep, because then I woke up the next day and I'm like, I can't even make it to work. Like, I feel like absolute crap still. So yeah, I ended up planning this day, I think backwards and then forwards. So the first thing you see me putting down at the end of the day is the Happy Mail that I came home to, which was a package from Wonton and a Million and Happy Daya, Happy Daya, Happy Daya. So I used a little piece of washi just to like sprucify that little bit at the bottom, and then I grabbed another 3-heart checklist and cut one of the the hearts off, and I put a steamy sticker covered in stickers, like surrounded by stickers, because I thought it was super cute, as like I put it on top of the hearts to mark the Happy Mail. I did have Happy Mail stickers, but I thought that was just really, really cute. Then I used a grocery emoji to mark that I did do a grocery run, which took everything in me to go and just do, because I had every intention of going to work the next day, and I'm like, I need lunches or I'm never going to make it to work. So I marked that, and then I put a piece of washi underneath that red glitter header, along with a Once More with Love kind of like half box munchkin on her little planner desk, because I ended up filling in the week prior to this, just like finishing that up, and then planning a majority of this week on that Sunday. So I thought it was really cute, and she just looks so adorable there all the time. Every time I use this giant sticker, I'm like, I love it. So then moving back to the beginning of Sunday, what I did first before I did any of that was fly home. So I grabbed a piece of washi and then the flight tracker that comes on the kit to mark my flight home at 10 a.m. And then what did I do? And then I'm just filling it out. Then after I came home, I did clean up the apartment and unpack, but I put them backwards. So to mark my unpacking, I did want to add in some more of that green. Shout out to you, Slytherins. I see you. I'm trying to represent you. So I grabbed the green label, and then I grabbed a Happy Daya like travel bag with like the passport in it. It's such a cute sticker, and it's like the yellow polka dot kind of one. and I put it on top of the label. I don't know what I just said in what order, but like sometimes I'm just glad that you guys can see what I'm doing on video, because me explaining it is just like 50-50 on like if I'm explaining it correctly. But yeah, so I put the little bag down from Happy Diet and I wrote unpack. Then underneath that, the last thing I put down for the week was this vacuum sticker that comes on the freebie in the kit to mark that I cleaned up the apartment a bit, just because there was like trash and dishes and like a giant mattress in the middle of my living room, and I was like, what had happened? So I just wanted to clean up the apartment a little bit before doing the rest of the things that I had to do that day and relaxing. So yeah, that is the end of my week. And here we have the week in full, and I'm just love how it turned out. We got that little Viv wiggle for you with all that gold foil. We even have some like Viv collab stickers in there, so this is super duper appropriate. But I'm really obsessed with how this week turned out. It could not have been more perfect for my birth week. I think like I don't know. I'm like so happy after all of that like anxiety over what kit to use that I ended up using Spells and Pastels, and it really ended up turning out to be the perfect kit to use this week. So I love it. Oh my god, I'm just so happy with it. It's so perfect. Love it. So yeah, I can't believe I made it with the voiceover. I know I lost my voice at around the 12-minute mark. Not that you can tell because I edited it out, but we did it, and I'm so happy because I'm just obsessed with this spread. And I also wanted to take the time to thank all of you for all your birthday wishes here on YouTube and on Instagram. They made me feel so special and so loved on that day, even like the next like 2 days after, people are still wishing me like a belated birthday, and I just loved it. It made me feel so special. So thank you guys very much, and thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I love it so much. Like, look at Saturday. Like, I like how I'm not even like, look at my birthday. Look at Saturday. It looks so pretty. I love it. Okay. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! I'm surprised my voice didn't crack. Woo!